If you are over 60, a normal kidney blood test may not tell the whole story, and the sodium you never taste may matter more than the salt you can see. One common mistake quietly works against your health for years. Believing I do not add salt means I do not eat much sodium. Those are not the same thing. You can leave the salt shaker untouched, choose foods labeled light, whole grain, or heart healthy, and still consume far more sodium than you realize. Much of the sodium in a typical diet is already inside packaged, prepared, and restaurant food before it reaches your plate. This video is not here to scare you, diagnose you, or tell you to stop a medication. It's here to show a practical connection many adults never learn. Hidden sodium can make blood pressure control harder, and long-term high blood pressure can damage the kidneys. You will learn which 2 kidney tests to ask about, how to read a food label correctly, and which grocery swaps are realistic after age 60. Stay until the end, because one of the most important kidney questions is not, is my creatinine normal? It is, have both my blood and urine been checked? Let us begin with the food. When most people hear sodium, they picture table salt. They think about the few shakes added to eggs, soup, or vegetables. But the larger problem is often not what you add at the table. It is what manufacturers add for flavor, texture, preservation, and shelf life. Bread can contain sodium even when it does not taste salty. So can breakfast cereal, cottage cheese, deli turkey, canned vegetables, sauces, salad dressing, frozen meals, crackers, and restaurant food. A product can look sensible on the front of the package and still be high in sodium on the back. This is especially relevant after 60 because high blood pressure becomes more common with age, and the kidneys may have less reserve than they did decades earlier. That does not mean kidney decline is inevitable. It means small daily habits deserve more attention. Here is the basic mechanism without the exaggerated language. Your kidneys continuously filter the blood. Inside each kidney are microscopic filtering units. These filters allow waste and extra fluid to leave the blood while helping retain substances your body needs, including proteins. Sodium helps regulate fluid balance. When sodium intake is consistently higher than your body needs, it can contribute to fluid retention and higher blood pressure in people who are sensitive to it. Higher pressure places additional stress on blood vessels throughout the body, including the delicate vessels in the kidneys. The relationship works both ways. High blood pressure can injure the kidneys, and damaged kidneys may have more difficulty helping control blood pressure. That can create a cycle. Pressure harms kidney function, and reduced kidney function can make pressure harder to manage. This does not mean sodium is the only cause of chronic kidney disease. It is not. Diabetes and high blood pressure are major causes. Other conditions, medications, infections, inherited disorders, and urinary problems can also affect the kidneys. Sodium is one controllable part of a much larger picture. Now let us discuss what is commonly missed. Kidney disease can be present without obvious symptoms. Many people expect kidney trouble to cause pain. Early chronic kidney disease often does not. You may feel normal. You may walk every morning, sleep well, and complete your usual routine. That is why testing matters more than waiting for symptoms. There are 2 key measurements to know. The first is eGFR, or estimated glomerular filtration rate. It is calculated from a blood test and estimates how well your kidneys are filtering. It is useful, but not perfect, and should not be interpreted in isolation. Age, muscle mass, temporary illness, hydration, and other factors can influence the result. Clinicians usually look for a persistent abnormality over time or other evidence of kidney damage. The second measurement is UACR, the urine albumin to creatinine ratio. This urine test looks for albumin, a blood protein that can appear in urine when kidney filters are damaged. UACR can provide information a blood test alone may not show. That is why asking only, was my kidney blood test normal, may be incomplete. A better question is, what was my eGFR, and have I had a urine albumin test? This is particularly worth discussing if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, a family history of kidney failure, or previous abnormal kidney results. Do not panic over one number. Kidney results need context. An eGFR slightly below a lab reference in an older adult does not automatically mean rapid kidney failure. Trends matter. Urine albumin matters. Blood pressure matters. Your medications and medical history matter. The goal is to arrive at your appointment with better questions. Now back to your kitchen, where you can take useful action without turning your life upside down. Start with the nutrition facts label. Ignore front-of-package health claims for a moment. Turn the package around and look for 3 things: serving size, servings per container, and sodium per serving. If a soup lists several hundred milligrams of sodium per serving but the container holds more than 1 serving, count the sodium for the whole container if you eat it all. Serving sizes are one of the easiest ways to underestimate intake. Also look at the percent daily value. A low percentage per serving means the food contributes relatively little sodium, while a high percentage means it contributes a lot. Compare similar products side by side. Two breads that look nearly identical can have very different sodium levels. The general recommendation for adults is less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. Your personal target may differ if you have kidney disease, heart failure, swelling, low blood pressure, take certain medicines, or have been given a specific diet plan. Do not force yourself toward an aggressive sodium target without medical guidance. Here are 5 practical swaps designed for adults over 60. First, compare bread instead of automatically avoiding it. Bread is not poison, and you do not need to fear every slice. Because bread is eaten frequently, modest sodium amounts can add up. Choose the lower sodium option you will actually enjoy. Second, replace processed lunch meat more often. Deli meats and many ready-to-eat proteins can be high in sodium. Try home-cooked chicken, turkey, eggs, tuna with no salt added, or leftover roast. Portion and freeze what you will not use immediately. Third, rethink canned and frozen foods. Canned food is not automatically unhealthy. Choose no salt added or low sodium when available. Draining and rinsing canned beans or vegetables can reduce sodium. Plain frozen vegetables are an excellent option. Avoid added sauces or seasoning packets. Fourth, watch sauces and condiments. Soy sauce, bottled dressings, marinades, seasoning blends, gravy mixes, and prepared pasta sauces can deliver a large amount of sodium in a small volume. Measure them instead of pouring freely. Use lemon, vinegar, garlic, herbs, pepper, paprika, or salt-free seasoning blends to build flavor.